Sports fans of all ages, Town Square Media is proud to present to you the best Quad City sports talk radio show in the world. With the face who runs the place, T-Roy, the OG on the marquee, J-Bird, and the cat who runs the chat with the stats, Statman Surge. We are Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. We're not a Quad City sports talk radio show. We're not the Quad City sports talk radio show. We are your Quad City Sports Talk Radio Show. Welcome to the conversation, Quad Cities. But first, the Dawn. Good afternoon, Quad Cities. Friday, July 2nd, 2021. It is noon, Central Standard Time. And we are here in the Hassle Castle, and it's a Friday, and as of last Friday, we had a guest, and, you know, when something's so nice, you got to do it twice. So for the second Friday in a row, we got Sophia in the studio. Sophia, say hi to everyone.
Hi.
There you go. Remember to project your voice.
Yes.
Even though the microphone's close to you, but I want you to project your voice. All right, so I hashtagged this So Friday. So I used your first syllable into Friday. So you'd think I would be like like because I sometimes look like Soph, but I use So Friday. That's the hashtag that I used. You like it. Mm. You like it.
Yeah,
just admit it. Because I went to Facebook and I said, all right, so for the second week in a row, she wants to come back. And I said, so I guess we're from here on out, if this happens again, this is So Friday. So if you have any questions, ask her. We are legitimately 2 minutes into the show and you're yawning.
I'm not yawning. I'm not bored.
You yawned.
And?
Well, you got to breathe a little bit more then. That's all. It's just oxygen not getting to your brain. I mean, you can't be tired.
I'm not tired.
I know. You're 11. You're not tired. So just 2 minutes in the show.
Yeah.
You want some coffee? Coca-Cola? No caffeine? All right. Anyway, so Soph, glad to have you in studio here with me. It's a lot of fun talking with you. We have good rapport and good banter, and I'm assuming because next week about this time I'll be at the John Deere Classic. But I think if this continues again, we are going to have to open up the studio to the younger one, to Beef. He wants on. Oh yeah.
Please no.
Yeah, he wants on. He might be listening. So how about we say he's not. He's at playgrounds right now.
He's not listening.
Yeah. Well, I know.
He wouldn't be listening if he was home.
Well, he may. You never know that. But no, he's so let's give him a shot. He's a funny kid. Who's the funniest one in the family?
Me.
Why do you think that?
Because I'm cool.
I understand that you're cool. You think you're cool, but does that make you funny?
I'm the funniest.
But why? You get your sense of humor from me, so wouldn't I be the one? Where do you think you get your sense of humor from?
From you, but I just carry it better.
I don't understand how you can say that. You carry it better? There's just no way. Anyway, there are some things that we do need to talk about sports related, and we'll get into your questions too, because there are sports related questions, because there are a lot of things out there. But overnight, the Major League Baseball All-Star starters were announced, and that's going to be July 13th game at Denver's Coors Field. The most votes in the American League was Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The most votes in the National League was Fernando Tatis Jr. Here's your starting roster. For the American League at catcher, it's Salvador Perez. First base, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Second base, Marcus Semien. Third base, Rafael Devers. Shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Outfield, Mike Trout. Outfield, Aaron Judge. Outfield, Teoscar Hernandez. And then Ohtani, who we talk about plenty of times, is going to be the DH. On the National League, Buster Posey will be the catcher, Freddie Freeman at first base, Adam Frazier at second. Arenado won the third base job over Chris Bryant. Chris Bryant was leading going in this week, so the St. Louis fans came through with the votes at the last minute. I'm going to ask you a question in a second. Fernando Tatis Jr. will be the starting shortstop. Acuna from Atlanta will be in outfield. Nick Castellanos, who the Cubs just let walk away, will start in National League outfield, and so will Jesse Winker. The remaining All-Stars will be announced on July 4th. Each team's managers, Tampa Bay Kevin Cash and LA's David Roberts, will choose their starting pitcher from among those selected. All-Stars. Sophia, do you believe that in the major leagues that the fans should be allowed to vote in the starters?
No.
It's based on
No.
votes. Who do you think should be there?
Huh?
How do you think it should be decided for the All-Stars?
Who's the best?
Okay, how do you decide who the best is? Do you look
By
at
looking at the stats.
You look at the statistics?
Yeah.
By numbers or whatever else?
Yeah.
All right.
Because
So
then people, if they like someone who isn't good, they'll vote them to play the best position or who they think where they should play.
stuff the ballot, if you will. That's what it's called.
Oh, sure.
Meaning they're just overvoting so
Yeah,
much to
no.
get them in there. Because there was the year after the 2017 after the Cubs won the World Series, like the whole starting infield were Cubs. Because the Cub fans just kept voting them in over
Yeah,
and over again.
exactly.
That's not right, is it?
No.
I mean, they had a good infield,
Yeah.
but I don't know if they're that good. Yeah, I mean, but Mike Trout you're right. Mike Trout's out with an injury, and he really hasn't been playing very much this year. So he's going to be replaced. So is it just to vote him in because they believe he's the best player in the planet, like overall? But he's not really having an all-star year. So it's not right, is it?
No.
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 I don't think so. But I don't know how you decide. I mean, should the players vote them in?
No.
No, because why?
They'll vote themselves.
No, but you're not allowed to vote for yourself. Even though I
Oh.
guess if it's anonymous, you don't really know. Because that's a good point, because some of these guys get bonuses for being all-star starters. So in their contracts. So let's just say they're getting paid, I don't know, we'll just say they're getting paid $15 million a year to play. But they have bonuses. That's their base salary. But then they have bonuses if they hit over 30 home runs or steal over 30 bases or drive in over 100 RBIs. And if they go to the postseason, they're an MVP, if they're a postseason MVP, or if they're an all-star starter, right? So if you're going to get $25,000 part of your contract, you're probably going to vote yourself, right?
Yeah.
So how do you vote then? You can't do the baseball writers because they're just old white
about,
dudes who are angry about things.
Does that mean like coaches?
Coaches could be okay.
Yeah.
Coaches would be all right.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not bad.
Wait, what's happening?
No, what? Because we agree?
No.
I think maybe GMs, coaches, general managers, coaches, because now you have that's 60 votes right there. So, 30 from one league, 30 from the other, right? No, I'm 15 from one league, 15 from the other.
What are
30,
we
30.
talking about?
I'm trying to figure out who, if you think the coaches should vote the All-Stars.
Yeah.
I'm saying why don't we throw in the general managers and the coaches
Okay.
of each team? But
Well, like they have to know what they're talking about.
I'm pretty sure the coach knows what they're talking about. I'm pretty
Well,
sure a general manager knows what you're talking about.
The coach would know more than the general manager.
You'd be surprised.
Really?
Some coaches are just kind of puppets for the front office general managers making decisions.
Oh.
I don't think a lot of times coaches want to pull their pitchers after so many pitch counts. But the front office saying, hey, we've invested this much money into them. We need to make sure that they get the full 6 years of the contract instead of blow out their arm after year 2 and have Tommy John surgery and out for year 3.
Okay.
So, yeah, so that's 15 from one, 15 from the other, and then you add the general manager, there'd be 30 votes coming in. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Okay.
Maybe have a Hall of Fame committee.
What?
A Hall of Fame committee, like people that are
That
newly
already
elected in the
played?
Hall of Fame, that are alive.
Yeah,
And,
they should do that.
but you got to make sure they're watching the game too. It's not too bad. They've been doing it this way for years. And the thing is that there's some people who just don't care about it because the All-Star game is an exhibition, meaning it doesn't matter who wins or loses.
Oh.
But it's the best All-Star game out of all the big four.
If it doesn't matter who wins or loses, then what's the point of it?
Because you get to see supposedly the best in the world play against each other.
Yeah.
Back in the day when I was growing up, before they have interleague play, like American League only played American League teams and National League teams only played National League teams. And they took it seriously when they played the All-Star game because they didn't want the other league to feel like they were better than the other. But then we started doing interleague to expand the game and to get more eyeballs on the product of baseball. And now it's just like, whatever. And then in 2002, yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, in 2002, the All-Star game ended in a tie because they ran out of pitchers. So then the commissioner came in and said, it's going to matter now. Whoever wins the All-Star game, they get home field advantage in the World Series. So if the World Series is 7 games, whichever division wins, American League or National League. So the Cubs are in the National League, okay? Let's say they were playing the Kansas City Royals in the American League. Whoever won the National League or American League won the All-Star, then that league would have home field advantage, meaning the Cubs would play 4 games at home if they played all 7 games, and the Royals would only play 3. That lasted for a while. People didn't like it because they still kind of treated it like an exhibition.
Cool.
It is kind of cool.
I was lying.
Does anything like it? Like, what about the home run derby? Do you like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Better than whatever we're talking about.
We're talking about the All-Star game. It's like you're putting
not that fun to talk about. It's kind of boring.
But it's looking at the numbers and trying to figure out, do they belong in All-Star? Are they an All-Star or not? Like, it's the best. Just never. Either you want to watch it on Tuesday or you don't.
I don't.
Well, it's one of my favorite baseball games of the year. I've been watching it since I was a kid, and it makes me go out and want to play wiffle ball and do all the batting stances and everything else. I don't know how you don't like it. This is the furthest I've ever felt that you're not my child. Anyway, home run derby's cool too. So, all right. Other things that's a big deal that happened yesterday. Day 1 was the first day of the name, image, and likeness era. Well, do you want to talk about this? Is one of your questions that I went on social media and said to ask Sophie a question about the name, image, and likeness. So maybe we should table this until we get to the question portion of the show.
Yeah, maybe you should tell me.
Okay. Well, the name, image, and likeness thing is basically that players can now, and college athletes, okay, not professionals, college athletes, they now can make money off of making a brand of their name, putting their name on it, putting themselves on a T-shirt, signing autographs, hosting camps, anything that uses their image. The school can't use it without paying for using their image. Or if the video game makes a likeness that looks like them, they have to pay for using their image, the way they look, their facial features and everything else. So for years, the NCAA, they give you a scholarship to play ball. You understand what a scholarship is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think it is?
Like a college.
You go to college, and what do you get?
And they ask you to play.
And yeah.
And you go to college.
But you go to college for free.
Yeah.
And you get room and board. Meaning, like your dorm is paid for.
Oh.
Your meals are paid for.
Oh.
Okay?
Yeah.
And then when you travel, you get a little bit of stipend to pay for like lunches or whatever else. But really, it's free education. So for years, it's been going on with the NCAA. But the NCAA has been making money, in college, have been making money off jerseys that you wear. So let's say you play college softball at the University of Iowa. Yeah. This was 5 years ago, even last year. Not going to have any more. And you're wearing number 11. And you're breaking records. And there's little girls like you that are coming up to watch softball, and they're buying T-shirts that have 11, and that's you. And your name may be on the back or not. That's you. You did all that. I mean, the IOWA did it, but they're making money off it, not you. We're going to take a question here real quick, okay? All right. ESPN 1170 AM, what you got? Hey.
Anderson here.
Hey, Anderson, what's up, buddy?
I mean, I'm sitting in a traffic jam heading out to Iowa City West for a softball invitational, but hearing Soph's thoughts about the All-Star game kind of makes me think of that TikTok, her not liking Rocky.
Oh, the TikTok. Well, yeah. I mean, she does like Rocky. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of forced her into that one.
False.
I made her act that one.
He's lying.
That was a little bit of acting. She's seen enough Rockies. She's seen them all except for probably 5. And Balboa. No, I think she's seen Balboa, and I know she's seen the Creeds too. And then she's only seen certain parts of 3. She's never seen. She's never seen Mickey die because she never see her father cry. So that's the only thing she hasn't seen in Rocky 3. But anyway, yeah. I get it though. Yeah, the All-Star game. Maybe an exhibition has lost its appeal on a younger generation.
Yeah, maybe it has, but at any rate, I do have a question for Soph. Sure. I think a good thing for her to do would be to evaluate her dad as a third base coach.
Ooh.
Huh?
Rate me, give me the good and bad of myself being a third base coach.
There's no bad?
There,
I don't
there's no bad.
I don't think so.
What do you then? Give me good, and I maybe I can help you out here. I know. Yeah.
Well, you know all the signs and
Okay.
you give them.
Mm-hmm.
On the bases,
Yeah.
it's easy to like see what you're trying to talk to us, like go,
Yeah.
or stop. Like
Okay.
It's kind of obvious when you say something.
Yeah.
And I like all the things you say.
Okay. You like the chat or everything
yeah.
else to keep you going. Now I will answer for her, and she'll understand here in a second. And Anderson, I believe either I've said it on the show or I've had a conversation with you. The one thing she does hate about me coaching third base is if the dugout we happen to be on the third base side, and there happens to be a situation where she has a backwards K. She does not like when I tell her to meet me down at the end of the dugout. Because that's luckily I'm coaching third and I can get to the fence. She does not like that portion. She breathes a lot easier if we're on the first base side, and if our dugout is on the first base and I'm coaching third. So I give you that. You can agree to that, right?
Mm-hmm.
He can't see you nod your head. He's listening on the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one thing,
Kind
right?
of a cardinal rule anyway. We don't take backward K's. Backwards K's.
Yeah. And I think
right?
she's gotten to that point now. She understands, and there's no longer the conversation anymore of that anymore. So she understands, and I've always said this about her. She has grown a lot as a softball player. Instead of getting down on herself about maybe a mistake here and there, she's turned it into I'm frustrated because she feels like she's better than that, and she knows to take that negative and make a positive the next time there's a ground ball or her next at bat. So that or a fly ball. So I will say that she is changed the way that she is as a softball player immensely during this past season, and I think it has shown a lot of growth.
Well, what grade is she going into?
She'll be going into sixth
grade. So even on the high school level, Sophia, just remember, full count. Do not let the umpire decide it for you. You decide. If you swing and you miss, hey, at least you took a good cut at it. But do not watch strike three come across the plate. It is so frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's the one piece of advice I have for you. And it still carries over. I still say that to my kid. She's going to be a senior, and that's the biggest thing. Do not let the umpire decide it. You decide.
Absolutely.
So, like I said, it looks like it must have been a bad accident. I just wanted to call in and
appreciate it.
Hopefully the Bulldogs get a couple of victories today. We got it handed to us by Assumption last night, so they brought the Thunder. So we'll see what happens today. But just wanted to call in and say hi, guys.
Appreciate you, Anderson. Be safe. Safe travels. Good luck to your daughter. Good luck to the Bulldogs today.
All right. Thanks, buddy. Bye, Soph.
Yep.
Bye.
All right. Well, thanks for Anderson for calling in.
Oh, wait, the shirt that I want.
You want the shirt, the
It
baseball
says
is
it's not okay with the K backwards.
It's not okay, yeah. And the K is backwards, yeah. So that's we will get back into the name, image, and likeness. But when I left you off for the phone call, it would be that you're breaking school records or whatever else, and girls your age are buying your T-shirts, but you have gotten nothing out of it. But the University of Iowa is making all the money. Now you can do certain things, and you can do camps and make appearances and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll talk more about that because I want to hear more about your interest in name, image, and likeness. But we do have to take our first break here at Don't Hassle Us for Local ESPN. So if I want to, again, thank you for being in studio with here for me. I mean, I'm sure there's other things you'd rather be doing on this gorgeous Friday afternoon here in the Quad Cities. But before we go to break, we have Sophie in studio. We've had Luke on the air, and you've seen his dad, Dave, on the show. Now, Don't Hassle Us Local is happy to have the Martin Family Cosmetic Dentistry as a sponsor on the show. And that is Rachel Martin. That's Luke's mom, Dave's wife. Yeah. Martin Family and Cosmetic Dentistry's goal is to help everybody have a positive dental experience, and that starts with their youngest patients at their very first dental appointment. The office is kid-friendly and designed to be comfortable for all ages. There is a designated kids area, and the entire staff is very experienced and comfortable with children of all ages. For the adult hassle maniacs, Martin Family Dental will take care of all your dental needs, from your first cleaning to all restorative work. They have a relaxed environment to help you be as comfortable as possible at a place you like to visit. Check out their webpage at martinfamilydds.com and visit their before and after photos for whitening, and also read the testimonials from very satisfied patients. Plus, don't forget to like and follow their Facebook page as well. Call Martin Family Cosmetic Dentistry today at 563-355-6626 to set up your appointment today. We're going to be right back after a break from more of our sponsors.
The Rock says he's going to make your Rudy Poo candy ass famous.
You like that? You like that?
Give me a hell yeah. I said give me a hell yeah.
This is Ella Schmidt, the 106-pounder for Bettendorf, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
Hey, Sarah, how's business?
It's going well. Our clients love our work. I just wish that we could figure out how to grow faster.
I hear you. Is it slow for everyone in your industry right now?
Actually, no. I see competitors all over who seem to be very busy, even though I know my work is better than theirs. I just wish I knew how they were finding new customers. If I could do it too, I know I could beat them.
Growing a business in the Quad Cities is challenging, and figuring out where to start is the hardest part. If your business does great work but just needs help finding more customers, then Town Square can help. Go to mylocalcustomers.com for a free competitive analysis that'll show you how the most successful businesses in the Quad Cities grow and how you can do it too. These strategies are simple, and we can show you how to apply them to your business. Be one of the first businesses to sign up, and you'll receive $500 in free advertising on this radio station. Visit mylocalcustomers.com. That's mylocalcustomers.com.
For the brightest hand-selected diamonds, come to Dolan Jewelers. This is Will Dolan, and we want to offer the best diamond experience for every client and every occasion. At Dolan Jewelers, we carry the most popular shapes and sizes, as well as a huge inventory of lab-grown diamonds. With custom goldsmiths right here in our store, your experience will be convenient, easy, and fun. Visit us at 3865 Elmore Avenue in Davenport or online at dolanjewelers.com.
At Crawford Company, we specialize in plumbing, heating, and air conditioning. Sports, on the other hand?
Hey, Crawford guy, go long!
No, I can't.
Here comes the pitch to Crawford guy. Strike three.
Come on, Crawford guy, take the shot.
Sports may not be our specialty, but home comfort is. Crawford Company, plumbing and drain cleaning, heating and air conditioning.
Don't you feel so free out here on the lake?
Not as free as this soda.
Where'd you get free soda?
Casey's. Buy 4 fountain drinks, 5th one's free.
I love free.
Bought this jerky, got this free donut too. And these chips could win me a free Lee Brice concert here in our town.
With Casey's Summer of Freedom sweepstakes, the more you buy, the more you can win, including a free Lee Brice concert for your town. Casey's, here for good. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited. For official rules, visit Casey's.com.
Bring whatever car you have and put it to the test as Cordova International Raceway hosts its Midnight Mayhem this Friday, July 2nd. Bring your big farm truck, diesels, any car. And DB Drags will be there with his bump and bass audio. Car and driver just $30. Spectator admission is $10. It's all happening this Friday from 11 p.m. until 2 a.m. at Cordova International Raceway. For more information, please visit RaceCIR.com, or for the most up-to-date racing info, check them out on Facebook at Race Cordova.
I'm Ari Wolf with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The NFL is finding the Washington football team $10 million as a result of the league's investigation into the team's culture. Based on the workplace review, Commissioner Roger Goodell concluded that for many years, the workplace environment at the Washington football team, both generally and particularly for women, was highly unprofessional. Bullying and intimidation frequently took place, and many described the culture as one of fear. And numerous female employees reported having experienced sexual harassment and a general lack of respect in the workplace. Thursday, the NFL notified the Jaguars, 49ers, and the Cowboys of discipline for off-season workout violations. The discipline includes fines for the club and their head coaches and the forfeiture of OTA days in 2022, according to NFL Network's Mike Garafolo. The Jaguars were fined $200,000. The 49ers and Cowboys were each fined $100,000. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Designer face masks, DIY haircuts, In a world full of things you never thought possible, here's one more. Now you can get the same high-quality insurance from Allstate, but at a new low rate. Drivers who switched and saved averaged $718. With Allstate, you can lower your rates, not your expectations. Visit allstate.com or call an agent for a quote today.
Reported average annual savings when switching auto by new customers surveyed who saved with Allstate in 2019. In most states, prices vary based on how you buy. Not available in every state. Subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
DQ presents how to do magic with the new Nestle Toll House Chocolate Chip Cookie Blizzard. First, grab a Nestle Toll House Chocolate Chip Cookie Blizzard from DQ. With soft-baked Nestle Toll House cookie pieces and world-famous DQ soft serve, this matchup is the stuff of cookie dreams. Then grab your red spoon, wave it over your Blizzard, and dig in. That's a magical combination of two classic treats. The new Nestle Toll House Chocolate Chip Cookie Blizzard. Best enjoyed with someone special for even more magic. DQ. Happy tastes good.
Join the conversation. Follow ESPN 1170 AM on Facebook and Twitter. The Quad Cities sports leader is ESPN 1170.
Welcome back to Don't Hassle So Local here. Friday, July 2nd, 2021. Let's take a look at the scoreboard from yesterday. In baseball, the Seattle Mariners beat the Toronto Blue Jays 7-2. The Red Sox 15-1 over the Kansas City Royals. White Sox jumped out early to the Twins. Twins started up 4-4, but the White Sox ended up winning 8-5 in that game. Rangers went on the road, beat the Athletics 8-3. Brewers continued playing hot ball. They beat the Pirates on the road 7-2. Dodgers beat the Nationals 6-2. That game ended in 5 innings due to weather. Cincinnati Reds 5-4 over the Padres. Astros go on the road, beat the Indians 7-2. Braves 1-run victory over the Mets at home 4-3. Rockies beat the Cardinals 5-2, and the Diamondbacks over the San Francisco Giants 5-3. Today's games, we've got all night games starting at a 5:05 first pitch. Padres at Phillies. Mets and Yankees start a Subway Series tonight at 6:05. Milwaukee plays Pittsburgh again. Dodgers and Nationals. Rays at Toronto, the Cubs and Cincinnati. Alec Mills will be on the mound for the Cubs, 3-1 on the year, 5.11 ERA against Sonny Gray, 1-4 on the year, 3.42 ERA. Houston and Cleveland. White Sox travel to Detroit. Lance Lynn will be throwing for the White Sox, 7-3 on the year, 2.06 ERA. Miami goes to Atlanta. St. Louis stays in Colorado. Minnesota travels down to Kansas City. Baltimore and travels to the Los Angeles Angels. Giants in Arizona continue their series. Boston and Oakland as well. And finally, the last game of the night, the Rangers in the Seattle Mariners. Happy birthday to Jose Canseco, who turns 57. And oddly enough, you know who else turns 57 today? Soph?
No.
His twin, Ozzie Canseco.
Oh, mind blown.
Yeah, did it? Just got you there, didn't I? Yeah. So, last night, the Milwaukee Bucks defeated the Atlanta Hawks without the Greek Freak. They won 123-112. Milwaukee now leads that series 3-2. They'll head back to Milwaukee. For their game 6 coming up here soon. All right, so before we went to break, we were talking about the name, image, and likeness from the NCAA.
Yeah.
And that is that now you can make money off of, yourself.
Wow.
And,
Said wow.
I know. And some things that's been happening, like right away. They were like, boom. As soon as the rule change came, people were getting after it. There is a LSU gymnast who teased the deal of a photo from Instagram page on Times Square video board with the caption, "Dreams do come true, big things are coming." Because a lot of these, do you know what an influencer is? So you don't just have to like sign autographs. You don't just have to partner deal with the t-shirt company or like Jordan Bohannon, Iowa point guard, who's been there since the early 70s. A kid, but not really. He has a deal with the Iowa fireworks store, and then he launched a t-shirt line. All right, and he was signing autographs yesterday. He's making money. But an influencer is someone that, like on TikTok, people that are verified, or, you know what I'm saying? And you'll see sometimes they're like, it's kind of like an ad. They're pitching a product. You don't know what I'm talking about? Like someone, they'll be like, I just opened up a Bark Box. And if you click on the link below,
yeah.
That's what's considered an influencer because they have enough followers on TikTok that they think people are watching their TikToks, and they'll do it because look what's in this bark box. Oh my goodness, blah blah blah.
Bark boxes are cool.
Yeah, see, but that's what they can do now. They can pay these social media sites can pay these athletes to, support what they're doing. They don't just have to show up at events. They can just make a video and be like, I don't know, what's the, I don't know, these brand of shoes. Look how high I jump with them. I have no idea. I don't know if that's a thing, but it's not bad. But speaking of dogs, Trey Knox, the Arkansas receiver, he with his dog penned a deal with PetSmart. That's pretty neat. I don't know. His dog must be awesome.
Ratty could do that.
Yeah, Bo Nix, Auburn's quarterback, has already posted an ad on Instagram with Milo's sweet tea. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
For Fresno State basketball sisters, Haley and Hannah Cavender signed a deal with Boost Mobile and a nutrition company.
Jeez.
I know. All this in day one. Huh?
Why is it such a big deal?
Because before the NCAA was making money off them. I do think about this.
Yeah.
I often wonder about these deals and how much they can get up to, because I don't believe, and I could be wrong, and someone could tell us on the Harrington's Pub Facebook comment thread, I don't believe that that there's a limit, a max. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's not saying like, hey, you can do a deal with these people, but you can have these athletes support your brand, but you can only pay up to this amount of money. I mean, obviously we'll find out because they're going to have to do things for taxes and everything, but don't you think that's something like to try to limit how much they're getting paid? I mean, people can pay. What?
Why? They're doing the work.
Okay. But then do you feel bad for, let's just say, a Virginia female tennis player who is not getting, she may be asked to run a tennis camp, but she's not making that much money as a Virginia basketball player, a Virginia football player?
No.
You don't feel bad?
No.
How come?
Because they don't have the fans as other people. I mean,
Okay.
It's not their fault, but it's also no one else's fault. It's their interests, and apparently no one is interested in tennis. And
okay, well, let's go back to the conversation we had last week.
yeah,
We talked about the Women's College World Series.
yeah,
And we talked about the facilities that they had there.
Yeah.
That they didn't have like weight rooms, they didn't have locker rooms, they didn't have showers.
okay.
Do you think that's fair? When the men's College World Series has a drawn out schedule and they have the facilities where they have indoor batting cages, locker rooms, and showers?
I told
Because
you
the
I
numbers.
thought of this.
What'd you think? Say it again.
It's like fair because of the people.
Because the number. So you're saying this. You're agreeing. You're staying consistent.
Yeah.
When the eyeballs get higher.
Yeah.
When I say eyeballs,
they get more money.
They get more money.
They're the fastest growing sport right now.
Yep. So the facilities
They're
should be expanded.
Getting bigger.
That's
the same thing.
Hey, I'm just trying to make sure you're consistent. I don't want I know you are. I just don't want the listeners out there to be like, whoa, wait. So I believe you're right. I really do. I do think there should be maybe a minimum on something, just to make sure they're not getting paid. Getting ripped off.
Oh, okay.
The lowest. Okay. So like if it was everything was no matter what you did, it automatically a deal has to be $2,000 at $2,000.
Okay.
So let's just say there's a female tennis player in Virginia. And they say, hey, we'd like you to come to this camp at, I don't know, some high school in Charlotte, North Carolina. And she says,
Charlotte.
Yeah. So she says, I'd love to, but I can't for less, it has to be $2,000. I can't do it for less than $2,000. And the high school goes, I can't afford this. And she says, I can't do anything about it. Like, this is part of the agreement, and they don't have a collective bargaining agreement. The players haven't unionized, but I think there should be some type of minimum, maybe a maximum. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, I think it's the players, or whatever it is, the person who's agreeing on it. I think if they don't like the amount of money that they're getting from it, then they won't sign on the deal.
It's fair. It's a negotiation. Yeah,
minimum.
It's a negotiation. You're right. So, like, if we sit there and say, like, hey, you're going to get an allowance, and you have to do X, Y, and Z, right? And you come back and you're like, I don't think this is enough money.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is going to happen? I mean, we start to negotiate, right?
Yeah.
Because then I say, well, what do you think is a fair dollar amount for your chores and whatnot? And then you say, like, well, I think I'm doing too much for this amount of money. So I think since you have a laundry list of things for me to do, I think it should be this much. It's a negotiation, right?
Yeah.
I like to call it kicking tires.
Why?
It's just an old term because I'm dumb. That's why. No, I like your input on the name, image, and likeness. I really do, because I think you're right, and I think that's what the athletes are looking at right now. They're trying to say, like, well, look, I'm one putting myself out there, so that's it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's move on to something else. American sprinter Sha'Carri Richardson tested positive for marijuana. Okay?
Yeah, that's bad.
Okay, just hold on. The United States...
Wait, who did? A runner?
Yes, and she was expected to win the gold medal at the Olympics.
Yeah.
In the 100 meters, okay?
Kicker.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the United States Anti-Doping Agency on Friday announced that Richardson has accepted a 1-month suspension. In accepting the penalty, Richardson results from the U.S. Olympic trials have been disqualified, and she forfeits any medals, points, and prizes, the USADA said in a statement. She tested positive at the Olympic trials last month, where she established herself as a gold medal contender by winning the 100 meters in 10.86 seconds. That's fast.
That's fast.
Do you think you can run that fast?
No.
Now you're going to be humble?
No.
Okay. She explained that she knew the rules, but her use of marijuana was a coping mechanism after finding out her biological mother had passed away.
Mhm.
Quote, "We all have our different struggles. We all have our different things we deal with. But to put on a face and have to go out in front of the world and put on a face and hide my pain," Richardson said. "Who are you? Who am I to tell you how to cope when you're dealing with a pain or you're dealing with a struggle that you've never experienced before or that you've never thought you have to deal with? Who am I to tell you how to cope? Who am I to tell you you're wrong for hurting?" She might be able to run because she did qualify in another event at 4x1. She said, "If I'm allowed to receive the blessing to compete in Tokyo, then I'm grateful for it. But if not right now, I'm just going to focus on myself." There's a lot of states that allow marijuana.
I don't like her.
There's a lot of states that allow marijuana. There are leagues now that no longer test for marijuana.
Okay.
Now I know it's amateur and whatnot, the USADA. But she did break a rule, but she was coping with a loss. Did you not have any empathy for that?
Don't do it.
Okay.
I don't like her. And then she's doing the thing where it's like, if you don't let me, I'll fine. I'll focus on myself. But if it'll be a blessing if you do.
Mm-hmm.
That's so annoying. I don't like her.
You think it's just an excuse?
Yes. Well, I mean, I understand.
You understand that
but,
people
like,
deal with grief.
You shouldn't do that.
You're right. And especially that close to it. I mean, there is grief or whatever else, but sometimes there are different there's different stages of grief. And I'm pretty sure when they first came up with them, it wasn't like smoking marijuana.
No.
But there are different ways to deal with grief. So
Yeah, but that shouldn't be a way. And
that should
she
not be
know
a way.
better.
You're right.
'Cause how old is she?
I don't know.
She's older than me, and she doesn't know right or wrong, apparently.
Okay. But I just wanted to get your opinion on it because
I don't like her.
What?
I don't like her.
Okay, you don't have to like her. Can I ask you another question?
Yeah.
Are you excited at all about the Olympics? Do you understand the Olympics?
No.
You don't understand them?
No.
It's where the greatest amateur athletes all over the world compete against each other. So they compete for the United States of America against countries from Japan, China, Russia, Canada, all over. Everyone has a representative, and if they qualify. So when I was younger, when we didn't have as much to look at, there wasn't YouTube, there wasn't 60,000 YouTube and not YouTube cable channels. There wasn't a lot on in the summertime, so we had live sports. So the first one I remember is 1984. I was 8 years old, and it was awesome. And then obviously the 88 was good, but the 92 was a great one because we had the Dream Team and everything. So it was a good year. So I still like the Olympics because I like to see the United States of America do well in every sport. And I like to pay attention to the medal count. And I like to pay attention to who has the most gold medals, too. Because I want America to win the most gold medals. And I want them to win all the medals. But I said this before the show, the schedule is out for the women's softball team. Some games are late. like at 11. Some ones at 12:30, but there are some at 7 and 8 o'clock. Will you watch the USA women's softball team?
The ones where I could stay up for.
Yeah, the ones at 7 and the ones at 8. Yeah, but 11 and midnight. Yeah, no.
Wasn't there one like for the women's softball college series? Wasn't there one that went up like to 2?
They played until about 2 a.m. Yeah, local time.
Ugh.
So
Terrible.
that is terrible. Awful, right?
Yeah.
I know. All right. Well, we're going to take our second break of the first hour. We come back. Sophie, I've got questions from you, from listeners, from fans, whatever else. And something that does happen to do, one of the questions happen to do with the national anthem, which they play when you get on the gold medal stand. You get a gold medal, silver medal, and bronze, and then they play your national anthem. I'm going to ask you a question based on a question from from someone who answered my Facebook post, ask Sophie or whatever else, okay? That'll be one of the questions and some more when we come back here at Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 1170 AM.
This is Adam Rosso from Hawkeye Headquarters, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local.
Hey, I'm Andy. If you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's came out of a frustrating experience I had buying razor blades. Most brands were overpriced, overdesigned, and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Here's our secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things, like buy a world-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's, so thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover. All for just $3 plus free shipping. Just go to harrys.com and enter 5510 at checkout. That's harrys.com, code 5510. Enjoy.
With fair season right around the corner, shop Tyson's today and save. Be the best in show and save on select Weaver livestock products, including 15% off livestock brushes, sprays, and shampoos. Pick up a bag of Neutrina Show Edge and save 10%. Western pull-on boots from Cat, Ariat, Irish Setter, Roper, and Durango now 10% off. Save 20% on Justin Western hats. Save $4 and complete your fair outfit with an Eli Walker Cattleman Western shirt. Shop these savings in-store and online. Tyson's, home, farm, auto.
It's time to rise and grind. Keyshawn, J. Will, and Zubin.
I don't know if I want Justin Fields right out of the gate just to be the guy. I would like for him to ease himself into it. But I started finding myself thinking, if he does start right out of the gate, does that buy Matt Nagy and Ryan Pace another year? Don't you? Is it bad that I'm even putting myself in that situation now? I'm thinking about, are you doing what's best for the player, Justin Fields? Are you doing what's best in the interest of Matt Nagy or Ryan Pace to make sure that, hey, we gave our rookie a start, we gave him everything he needed, a quarterback like Andy Dalton who's there to help him out, build him up. It's going to take some time, guys. But we got to be patient.
This isn't Jacksonville. This is a playoff team. I wouldn't mind starting him immediately because they got pieces in place, especially on defense. Offensively, they've gotten better. Allen Robinson is back now. So when you look at it, it's like, if he wins the job, it might make sense to start him.
Keyshawn, J. Will, and Zubin. Mornings on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170.
On Saturday, August 21st, over 100 courageous people are rappelling down 11 stories at the Hotel Blackhawk to raise money for Big Brothers Big Sisters.
I'm Matt Ostrom from Active Endeavors. You can help kids in the Quad Cities by supporting an Edger today.
Register as an individual or grab a friend and sign up as a daring duo. Help ignite potential in Quad City kids. For more information, go to overtheedgeqc.org.
Find a friend and go over the edge.
The Max Kellerman Show.
Did Floyd carry him? He didn't press for the knockout, but let me say something about Logan Paul and his brother Jake. They love boxing. They have a passion for it. There's other ways for these guys to make money. They choose boxing, which is a tough road. So you have to really love it, which they do. They respect the sport. They never disrespect it by training as hard as they can, absorbing as much as they can, learning it, fighting as hard as they can and as well as they can, and then moving on to the next. And by the way, doing a great job promoting the sport and having people put their eyeballs on it. I don't know. I'm not mad at the Paul brothers for that. I'm not going to be mad at Floyd for making $50 to $100 million
for an exhibition. Now, that's what it was, an exhibition. It was an exhibition. Floyd was exhibiting his boxing skills against the novice boxer who's much bigger than him.
The Max Kellerman Show. Weekdays at 2 on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170.
Spark the savings at JCPenney's 4th of July sale now through Sunday. Get up to 50% off select furniture, mattresses, and window coverings during our home sale. Plus, save on hundreds of doorbusters across the store for the entire family. Save even more on select styles with an extra 25% off coupon. Celebrate every summer moment with JCPenney. Offers and coupon valid through 7/4. Doorbusters valid 7/1 through 7/4. Some exclusions apply. Furniture, mattresses, and window coverings limited to 10% off coupon. See store or jcp.com for details.
If you're ready for an oil change, trust the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts to recommend the best products for your car. Right now, get 5 quarts of Valvoline full synthetic motor oil and a Wix filter for $33.99. Plus, get a $10 gift card after mail-in rebate and double O Rewards points. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. We're playing all the hits. Every Chicago White Sox baseball game is on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 1170.
Welcome back to Don't Hassle Us for Local here on ESPN 1170 AM. Sophia.
Yeah?
Half of the year is done.
Yeah.
We're in the...
More than half.
No. There's 12 months in the year.
Yeah?
We just got done with June, the 6th month of the year.
More than half.
By 2 days. Like, don't be like that. But I mean, like, don't just, like, we're in the 2 days into the 7th month.
Okay.
Of the year 2021 BC. Going fast.
Yeah, it is.
Do you think it's going faster than last year?
Yeah.
Because of the no more sitting around?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good to get out and about, right?
Yeah.
Get back into normalcy. All right.
I have to do questions now.
You don't have to do questions.
Yes,
I mean,
I
you
do.
do.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. You're going to do
Such a
questions. So,
liar.
what?
Nothing. So you're such a liar.
I'm not a liar. Well, I'm not yet. Anyway, so Sophia's in studio with me. T-Roy's out and about. And I just asked Adrian and said, hey, do you want to take a day off? Take a day off. I am excited to tell you guys that we have gotten our credentials for the John Deere Classic. We have to look into it. There's a possibility that we can do the show from there. They don't want to do a lot of radio because of COVID, so for sure we can't do it Thursday and Friday. But there is a possibility we can do a Facebook Live and or do the radio Tuesday and Wednesday. And we're going to try our best to do that. But if not, I'm going to get every interview that I can out there on some of the goofiest things that I can because I'm interested. Well, the John Deere Classic. So before we get into questions, John Deere Classic is a PGA, Professional Golf Association event that's here in the Quad Cities.
Golf.
You may not like golf, but I mean it's still it's a big deal and it's a big draw for the Quad Cities and it's going to be on major networks and it's good exposure for the Quad City area. And I'm not a very good golfer, nor do I really like to golf. And I guess the kicker is also I don't know very much about golf. So for the idea, to me,
really good.
You're not really good at golf. But the idea for me to be covering golf is comical to me. So I'm going to do my best to, 1, take it seriously, and 2, learn some things and interview as many people as I can that are even behind the scenes. So I can write as much as I can for ESPN 1170 and get as much information out there for everyone. It's much like me going and covering an Iowa basketball game.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what I was doing, what I was talking about, but after a while, I kind of got used to what I saw and used my small amount of knowledge about basketball and applied it to things. But, I'll still be able to, even if I won't be able to do things like be live as I'm watching, because I'm still going on Thursday, Friday, that's for certain. I'll be going around, and I might go Saturday and Sunday too. But I'll be walking around and tweeting about golfers and everything else. So,
okay.
I know you don't care, but it's a big deal.
Do the questions.
Huh?
We should do the questions now.
Okay. But I mean, I'm now PGA certified, meaning I could go to other events, and all these other sports, they haven't certified me as well. So, all right, I'll give you some. We've already talked about college athletes being paid. Ava's dad asked you that one, and we did talk about the Olympics. So I'm going to jump into one to you, okay? And the first question is this, and it has to do with the Olympics and whatever. What does the national anthem mean to you?
That you sing. Well, I mean, we do it every day at school.
You sing the national anthem every day?
Yeah.
But you said you don't know the words.
No, I mumble over them like Pearl Jam.
Like Pearl Jam's Yellow Ledbetter.
Yeah.
You need to learn the national anthem. Do you know the Pledge of Allegiance?
I know.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, we don't do the national.
You do the Pledge.
We used to do that every Friday.
Okay.
But now we don't because we don't go in the gym. We do the Pledge of Allegiance.
You do the Pledge of Allegiance. Okay. So.
But I know all the words to that.
Good. Okay.
I'm
But the
not
national
singing
anthem,
right
but
now.
it means to you that what does it mean? Like, just something that you're forced to do?
I don't
at school?
No, I just do it.
What do you do?
I don't really ask questions about it.
Well, I think that's probably the best answer that there is. But so do you stand up during it? What else do you do? Cover your heart. Yep. There you go.
That's it.
And why do you do it?
I don't know.
Because you just do it, right?
Yeah.
I always say, you know why I do it?
Why?
Because my father told me to stand up and cover my heart, and his father told him to do it too. So it doesn't really bother me either way. But it is a thing of pride.
Yeah.
And to hear, like I said, during the Olympics, to hear your country, even though you're not the one participating, to hear your national anthem, to know that your country is the best, it's awesome. It's the greatest national anthem in the world. So, yeah. So now that leads to a second question. What do you think of athletes who take a knee in protest of the national anthem?
They don't do it?
They do. Some do
Is
it.
there like a reason?
Maybe sometimes for racial injustice.
If they believe that, then do it.
If they believe that, then do it.
Yeah.
You don't think it's disrespectful at all?
Well, maybe. It depends who you are. I guess if you like, because it's the war and stuff, you know?
Mm-hmm.
If people are like,
They're protesting the war?
No, I don't know.
It's
They
okay.
don't want to do it.
It's okay to not have a strong opinion. It's okay to talk it through to get to wherever you know. So let me understand this then. So you think if they have a cause, it's okay, but then you're also conflicted because you think if they're in like a war or if you never. So even though, and I'm just talking through. At any point, if I'm wrong, you can tell me I'm wrong. If maybe they believe that they're protesting for another cause, but they don't know if the person that's watching or next to them might have a family member fighting for the country, right? Fighting for that national anthem. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't realize, even though that it's not a selfish thing, they're trying to promote their cause, but they also realizing that it's, in a way, hurting somebody in their mind or heart, that them taking a knee is. Are you following me a little bit?
Well, yeah, but I guess the person who is taking the knee for the cause, they have their own opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And the person who thinks it's bad doing that, they have their own opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, like, what are you going to do? Get in a fight over other people's opinions?
They actually do.
I don't understand that because, like, what are you supposed to do? Make them change their opinion? Make them do something way different? I mean, I guess that happens to some people, but, I mean, if they think that, then.
You're right,
I don't-
because we live in a country where you should be able to have your opinion, right?
Yeah.
But
I feel like then someone's going to be butthurt either way if someone does that. So
you couldn't have said it any better. No matter what you do, somebody's going to be butthurt.
Yeah.
But you're going to make your voice be heard, and you're going to do it one way or the other, and you may take a knee, and someone's going to tell you that you're wrong, and you may have some to just say, you know what, it's not my decision, my way of doing things, and some people get upset about that. But you're right. You are 100% correct. Somebody's going to be butthurt either way. Yeah. And that's a great way of looking at it. All right, friends of the show, Isra asks you, who is the best athlete in the family?
me, 100%, hands down. Woo.
How do you figure
I just am.
you just are?
I just am.
Yeah, you say I just am, yeah. But you just believe so because why? You just have this God-given natural.
Born that way.
Just born that way.
Yeah.
Just wake up and piss excellence, huh?
Yes.
Well, continue that, Soph. Continue the belief in yourself, because that's always a big deal. As long as you believe in yourself, you're going to be just fine as an athlete, right?
Mm-hmm.
And maybe someday you will be known as the best athlete in the family.
I already am.
I think you're on your way. I truly do. But right now, you can't beat me in a race. You can't beat me in arm wrestling.
I can't beat anyone in arm wrestling.
I'm not arm wrestling you right now.
I don't think I've ever beat anyone in the arm wrestle. I'm really bad at that.
You are well on your way, but beef is not far behind you.
No.
Remember
he
that.
very much is.
Huh?
Well, here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
He might be good, but he doesn't have the same mindset as me. He doesn't like doing it.
Okay.
Like, he always whines about it. I like doing it. He doesn't.
Yeah.
That's different.
It'll click. The light switch will come on in his head.
Maybe.
Well, friend of the family, and she left a question as well. Letitia on the Harringtons, she's there now watching, and she said facts when you said you're the best athlete. But how tall do you think you're going to be when you grow up?
Not really tall.
You don't think so?
No, I used to be really tall.
You used to be one of the tallest girls in your class, like in second grade or something like that.
Ava is like taller than me now.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I don't like that. I feel short now.
Do you think you'll end up being taller than me?
Maybe the same height.
I think you'll end up.
Kind of short.
I am. But we've well established this on the show, so I really don't need another person coming on. I don't really need another guest coming on the show explaining to me that I'm short. We've established this. You're not going to be overly tall.
No.
I do believe you'll be somewhere in the 5'7", 5'8" range.
Is that tall?
No, it's about as tall. It's just a little bit taller than me.
Oh.
5'7".
I don't even think I'll be like taller than you.
Huh? I think you will be.
Okay.
Your grandparents were tall.
And you weren't.
Huh?
You weren't.
Well, there's also other things. I also made poor choices as far as nutrition-wise when I was wrestling in high school during my formative years. So you're not going to do that, though. There's a lot more things going on in your world that nutrition-wise is better than it was when I was there. So yeah, I think you will be taller.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like an inch.
Yeah, but I'll give you 5'9", I bet. I'll give you 5'9". Huh?
You just said 5'7", 5'8".
I said 5'7", 5'8". I bet you get there. Okay. Friend of the show, Reimers asks, what is your favorite dad memory? What's your favorite memory of me?
I don't know. You're cool.
I am cool. Thanks, I appreciate that. That's so just overall the favorite memory is that he's just cool. All right.
Yeah. I mean, I like watching One Tree Hill.
Yeah, we watched One Tree Hill. Yeah,
we wasted like a week.
We wasted a big time of our life last summer during quarantine watching One Tree Hill, and
it was worth it.
And we're going
9 seasons.
We're going to do it again.
All again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it was mostly commercials too.
Yeah, 189 episodes.
Yeah.
So yes, we did that. I enjoy our conversations about music.
Yeah.
We break down. We had that on the way up to state last weekend. We talked about Billy Joel's scenes from Italian Restaurant. Yeah. Ricky Nelson's Garden Party. How great that was.
Yeah.
Why SWV's Week is probably one of the greatest R&B slow jams of all time.
And how Walk Like an Egyptian broke up the band.
The video from Walk Like an Egyptian broke up the band, the Bangles.
Yeah.
And then how Mariah Carey's Always Be My Baby is really a song about a stalker.
Terrifying.
It is very terrifying if you break down the lyrics.
It's scary.
She is very much a stalker.
She says, like, I'll let you fly, but
yeah.
I always know you'll always be my baby.
Yeah.
Or I'll always love you. Or love will never die.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah. You'll always be a part of me. I'm part of you indefinitely. Boy, don't you know you can't escape me?
It's terrifying. That one's the worst.
It really is.
It's so bad.
That song was a top 10 in 1996, and then people thought that was this, and finally you're like, no, this song is really, really scary. She's just like, yeah, you want to date other people, go ahead, but I'm telling you what, I know you're coming back, and if not, I'm
watching you.
Yeah,
you're never gonna leave.
Yeah, 100%. So, okay, so we'll stick to music right now, okay?
Okay.
If you could do, well, one says, like, when will we see car karaoke again? When will we see a karaoke again?
I've been trying to. Like, up to, yeah.
Karaoke,
soon,
so we're doing it again.
I swear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will it probably be SWV week?
Yes.
Okay.
Probably.
All right, but if you could do only one more song.
Ever?
Yep. One more time, what would you choose?
Me?
Yeah.
Week.
Week. I
so
think
much fun.
it is such a.
It's so fun.
It really is. It's just
Yeah, it's fun.
Huh. Yeah, I like that. Parker said, "Why doesn't she like my walk-up song I sent you?" She sent to me. This is on the Heritage Pub Facebook comment thread. I don't think at that point you'd
What
already. It's not that you didn't like it. At that point, you'd already sent in your walk-up song for softball, so I knew it wasn't going to change by game. Huh?
What is it?
I'll pull it up. I just
Okay.
you came out to "Good Day" by the Roots, which is a good one. I think he should have probably come out to "Mother" by Danzig, but I think that's a banger. But yeah.
Okay.
Now you just got time to think about it
Now
and
I
everything
need
else.
to hear it.
What, "Mother"?
No. The walk-up song.
Oh, well, I'll play it for you after the show. We talked about the pitchers getting in trouble for the spin rate, right? You don't like that
No.
because you think they're cheating.
It's cheating. They're lazy.
Now that someone asked, why do they check a knuckleballer for substances to increase spin rate? You know what a knuckleball is? It floats. Remember? There's no spin rate to it. It floats.
Uh-huh.
Why do the umpires check a knuckleballer?
What does that mean? Does that mean like it's bad? Like they can't do it?
No, they checked him. They checked for substance, saying that it's increased because it's all about increasing spin rate.
Yeah.
A knuckleballer the ball doesn't spin. It
Okay.
floats. Why would the umpires check a knuckleballer for a spin rate?
Oh, because they're dumb.
Very much so. There you go. That's an answer.
Oh, that's so dumb.
Bree asked, who's your favorite wrestler? Professional.
Professional?
Mhm.
Like what?
Like WWE.
Oh,
You haven't really followed it in years.
no.
I don't think you've even seen it since you.
WW fake.
Easy now. I think the last time you saw it was right before the quarantine.
Yeah.
We went to that live event.
Oh, well, John Cena's always there.
Yeah.
He's all right. Seth Rollins, pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah. He just got married to Becky Lynch.
That's cool.
Yeah, they got married on Tuesday.
I cried once when the Undertaker guy
Yeah.
was smashing John Cena's head with a chair.
Yeah, you didn't like that.
I cried.
I don't think it was Undertaker. I think it was
It was
Bray
someone
Wyatt.
scary.
It was Bray Wyatt.
It was?
Yeah, you did not like that.
No.
Yeah.
Someone big and scary.
Yeah. And then your favorite wrestler probably of all time that wasn't professional is Dan Gable, right?
It looked like Ed Sheeran.
But you said, what does he look like?
Ed Sheeran.
He looks like Ed Sheeran.
He does.
That's
Does
right.
he even have red hair?
Huh?
He doesn't even have red hair, right?
No, he doesn't, but it is funny that
It
you
really
said.
looks like he has red hair right there.
I know.
It's kind of funny.
Okay, well, Soph, it's a Friday afternoon, and I don't want to keep you here all afternoon when it's beautiful out. And so we're going to cut over to other programming for ESPN. I want to thank you guys all for giving comments, listening today, questions for Sophie. I appreciate it. Oh, one more quick one.
Okay.
One more quick one. Sorry to do that. Whoever's tuning out, don't do that. On Twitter. Now, I want to, you guys, sorry to do this to you. I thought we were wrapping up. And Parker, stick with me because I know you're out there listening. You like trash talk.
Yeah?
Okay. So remember we talk about the sticky substance.
Okay.
There's a pitcher for the Chicago White Sox. His name's Lucas Giolito.
Okay.
Josh Donaldson
Okay.
hits a home run for the Minnesota Twins. As he comes across, keep in mind sticky stuff, Josh Donaldson's been very vocal about pitchers using sticky stuff and whatnot, okay? Hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I've alluded to Lucas Giolito has used it before. As he comes across the plate, it's hitting the home run. Josh Donaldson claps his hands and says, "No more sticky stuff." Oh, it's not sticky anymore. After he goes yard. You know what yard is, hits a home run.
Yeah.
So he says, "It's not sticky anymore," claps his hands, moves on. After the game, even though they lost, Lucas Giolito said, yeah, he's aware of the comments that, he said, I'm aware of the comments that Josh Donaldson said. He's a pest. And, let's see, I think he said clueless. No, he said, lacks class, something like that, okay?
Something not nice.
Yeah, just kind of like, who cares about him or whatnot, blah, blah, blah. So, really, I always you like the trash talk, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And so, are you fine with Donaldson saying that as he crosses the plate?
What, no more sticky?
Yeah, it's not sticky anymore. Are you fine with Lucas Giolito calling him a pest afterwards? He did say if he wants to say something, say it to my face.
What? I'm not following.
Okay. Hits a home run.
Okay.
As he comes across the plate, he's looking at his teammate in the on-deck circle and his teammates in the dugout. And then he goes, "It's not sticky anymore." Post-game, an interviewer, a reporter.
Okay, wait, stop.
Okay, stop.
So the pitcher that he hit off of,
Mhm.
did he have the sticky stuff?
Not anymore.
He didn't.
Yes, because remember, Major League Baseball is cracking down on it.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. They're listening to me.
Uh-huh.
Feeling it. Okay.
Yep.
So there's no sticky stuff, and he hits a home run.
Yep.
He's not a pitcher.
Nope, he's a third baseman.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then after, what is he trying to get?
He's trying to say we can get out. It's
Oh.
not sticky anymore. So look
Good.
at yeah.
Yeah, I like him.
You like it. And then Lucas Giolito post game, not during the game, post, he gets said like, "Hey, are you aware of this? Did you know he said this?" And he said, "I'm aware of it. He's a past,
He's just upset because he knows he can't throw good without the sticky stuff because he cheats.
He got the win though still.
And?
Twins end up losing the game. So, let me tell you, it gets better. So Josh Donaldson's not available post game for comments. But the next day, he just doubles down on it.
What does that mean?
He's not backing down. He's not saying whatever else. He said, "I said what I said.
Okay,
it's not fair that they have it's not fair that these pitchers have this thing." And then he gets after the post game comments made by Ozzie Guillen of the Chicago White Sox. And Ozzie Guillen says, Josh Donaldson, he's running his mouth about this and that. He deserves to get hit in the ribs by a pitcher.
Whoa.
Well, you know how it works.
We're talking about hurting people now?
Well, you know how it works. Sometimes they have to wear one, right? Because they're doing that, right?
Yeah.
So, Donaldson says, wait a minute. So we're going to throw 95, 96 mile an hour at a guy's ribs?
Yeah.
And they're going to call me, lacking class? And then he gets even better because now he's attacking the studio analyst, Ozzie Guillen, who played in the major leagues and managed the White Sox to a World Series in 2005. And he says, Ozzie Guillen is I think he said, 2-time All-Star who had a 700 OPS, career 700 OPS, meaning I'm not going to listen to this guy. He said, on my worst year, I have a 200 better OPS than him. Now that's...
Oh, my gosh.
He really came after him
So
pretty
now
hard.
Jeez. Well, I like the guy who clapped on the Twins.
Yeah. Donaldson...
That's all I know.
He's...
And I think it's a little much to be, saying that someone deserves to get hit in the ribs.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a little much. But, he has a point. I like it. But, yeah, it makes sense.
What does?
Well, they're not cheating now, so now it's easier to hit off of them.
Mm-hmm.
Because the sticky stuff is cheating.
We've established that.
Yes, and I do not like it.
Okay.
It's because I'm going to say it again. I've said this so many times. It's because they're lazy, and they don't want to learn how to throw without it.
There you go.
Ugh.
I'm with you. All right.
You weren't at first.
We've got the 4th of July this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
You like the 4th of July? Mm-hmm. Is it one of your favorite holidays?
Sometimes. Not the past 2 years. Last year was a little not.
We didn't do
fun
anything.
because
Yeah.
We didn't do anything.
All right. So we're going to the parade?
Yeah.
Tomorrow?
What?
Yeah, we got the
We are?
parade. Yeah.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Whoa.
We always got to go to the parade.
No, we don't.
Visit
We
some
did it
friends.
last year?
Huh? No, we didn't. They didn't have it last year, but we did it every other year. Get some
Okay.
candy, whatnot down there. And then fireworks.
Okay.
So I think you better learn all the words to the national anthem. That's what this is all
Or
about,
I'll just
right?
stick over with mumbling it
No, how about we don't just mumble it and we just
Another
we learn
Pledge
the
of
words?
Allegiance.
Huh?
Another Pledge of Allegiance.
Well, that's a start in the right direction. Let's keep moving every foot forward, all right? Let's just not just take one step and then just sit there and do nothing about it. Let's keep moving forward.
Okay.
All right. Well, Sophie, I want to thank you very much
We
for...
do shout-outs.
I do shout-outs, yes, before we go.
I need to do shout-outs to
Okay.
my friend Kyla.
Yep.
To my friend Marley.
Yep.
To my cousin Kendall.
Yep.
And to my teacher, Mr. Graham.
Oh,
Boom.
that's a great one. Boom.
Did it.
All right. Soph, again, thank you very much for joining me today. We do have to wrap it up, and we got to take care of something. I just don't want to keep you here all afternoon. Next week, I'll be out at the John Deere Classic on Friday, so we're looking at maybe the 16th you'll be back. If we continue doing the Friday, it's up to you. It's going to be a busy week for you. Well, you might be at volleyball camp that week. Yeah. Well, we'll figure it out. Someday you'll come back. Everyone seems to enjoy it. I enjoy it. I enjoy spending time with you. I enjoy talking with you. I always have. So, Quad Cities, enjoy yourselves out there. Stay safe and sanitize. Hey, happy birthday, America. Are you kidding me?
It's not the birthday yet.
Well, it will be on Sunday. Do you know how many years old they're going to be? America?
Old.
245 years old. Do you know how I know that?
No.
Because I'm 45 and I was born in the bicentennial year.
That's cool.
Happy birthday, America. 245. Congratulations, America. I'm proud of you. I love you. That's a quote from Field of Dreams.
Okay.
You should have just said, like, I know. You've seen Field of Dreams.
Haven't.
Yes, you have.
I have?
Yes. Anyway, all right. America, happy birthday, Quad Cities. Love you
like they're
too.
listening.
Enjoy yourselves. Stay safe and sanitized. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. You know, don't hold on to that firecracker in your hand. You're not impressing anyone, and you're not impressing your ER doctor. Take care.
This is Tyson Blazer, and you're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 1170 AM.
Hey Quad Cities, this is Kim from Berry Global, a Fortune 400 packaging company. I have some exciting news. We are hiring technical and entry-level employees at our injection molding facility right here in Bettendorf. Berry offers an impressive benefits package, which includes medical, dental, vision, 401k match, company-paid life and disability insurances, along with competitive wages.